I discovered self-improvement about a year ago, and a lot of the mistakes I made, no one told me about them. So I made this video basically just to go over the mistakes I made and to make sure you don't do them too. So I won't waste your time, let's get straight into it. The number one thing I believe suffers the most when people get on self-improvement is their social life. Just because you're on, monk mode doesn't mean you have to cut off everybody forever, Like the biggest thing I noticed is that some people, including me, when we first got on self-improvement, we only really started interacting with ourselves in a way. We only started caring about ourselves. We didn't talk to anyone in school because, everyone's a Jeffrey, I'm just like built different. And that's the mindset that's very dangerous. I don't want you to think that just because, you know about self-improvement, that makes you automatically better than just a normal person going about their normal lives. The only thing that separates those people from us is their beliefs. And thinking that someone's superior just for their beliefs is literally going back to goddamn medieval religious intolerance. If you wanted to do that, just move back to the 1600s. So that's the first important thing. Don't think that you're entitled to something better or that you are better just because you know this basic thing of improving yourself. And even if you made some progress, that still does not make you morally or fundamentally better than someone else. Another thing that some people do is they become entitled in a way that they just refuse to do certain things. Shut the. And I'm not talking about like the obvious like bad stuff, like someone offers you a cigarette, yeah, you decline it. I'm talking about like, people saying, nah man, I don't actually stretch, I just go to the gym because stretching is kind of gay. Nah man, I don't really talk to anyone after school because I got better things to do. The reason that so many people make fun of so many like fans of like Hamza and Andrew Tate and stuff is because a lot of those people, they gain this kind of like egotistical complex that they're above certain people and certain things. So yeah, basically just acknowledge the people around you. Don't become that kind of weird social outcast. He like sits in a corner and he's scoffing at everyone else like, oh, all these guys are losers, and then he's the only one that's actually sitting alone. One more thing about social skills. I don't know if you can relate to this. When I first got into high school, I thought that to get accepted into those kind of cooler friend groups, those cooler social circles, and to get like attraction from girls or whatever, I didn't actually have to socialize like directly. I thought that if I could just look like I was a, this kind of like Chad guy, people would automatically like, approach me and, just become friends. I thought I'd get like, more attraction from girls if I just stood there and did the freaking like, instead of actually talking to them. Well, the truth is, I got way more like attention from girls and from people if I just talked to them for 10 seconds and showed even a bit of my personality. So yeah, that's kind of a stupid thing I did. Just try and avoid that. You actually have to talk to people. I know it's revolutionary. Don't be like that self-improvement loser type guy that's just sitting in a corner all alone. Trust me, it's not worth it. There's no point improving your life if you don't have the people to actually share your life with. Another thing is like this thing called action faking, where basically that you have to do like these hard discipline things instead of actually focusing on the difficult hard tasks that need to be done. You select still like relevant, like kind of necessary tasks that are like pretty low level, and you go and do them instead. And in this way, you're almost creating this sense of accomplishment when in reality you're not actually doing the thing that needs to be done. So my advice is just look out for what causes the most pain, to think about, and go do that. And finally, and honestly, probably most importantly, self-improvement is at its core about discovering what yourself is, who you actually are. The way I can see this happening is if you just go lock yourself in a room, sit down with a paper and pencil, and just write out your thoughts in a journal. Write out what you believe in, what your goals are, who and what you value the most. However, what most self-improvement people do is they continue to binge watch content. Like there was this time like a few months ago when Hamza used to upload daily at the same time, And I genuinely formed a habit of just sitting down, eating lunch, and watching him. And the scary thing is, I basically didn't learn anything from like a whole month of watching his videos, because everything he already said, I already knew. And yet, him talking like in my mind, in my AirPods, that prevented me from starting this YouTube channel and understanding what my thoughts actually were. I was mixing up Hamza's words with what I actually thought. Alright, quick summary, just control your ego. Don't become entitled, because, well, there's no reason for you to be. You're not automatically better than other people. Leave your room, go outside. Know when you're action faking and stop it. And just stop consuming so much content online. So go do some push-ups right now, bro. See ya. This is the second time I'm recording this video, by the way, because the first time, I didn't really like how it turned out. So what was I gonna say? Oh, you guys want to see the cat? Look, cat. Oh, can you see the cat? Cool cat, am I right? See ya.